The power of practice. Join me as I take on the challenge of practicing in complete silence for a week to see how it shapes my success. When we think about practice, we often imagine a scene filled with noise, activity, and constant motion. This is especially true for musicians, athletes, and artists who seem to require an environment that's anything but quiet. But what if I told you there's another way to practice, one that doesn't require a sound, but rather silence? The common misconception is that practice must always be loud and active. We believe that the more we move, the more we talk, the more we engage with our work, the better we'll get. This isn't entirely false, but it's also not entirely true. The truth is, some of the most effective practice can happen in complete silence. Think about it. When was the last time you actually sat down, closed your eyes, and just focused on what you were doing? This misconception can limit our potential in many ways. For one, it can make us feel like we need to be in a specific environment to get anything done. It can also make us feel like we are not doing enough if we are not being loud or active. But what if I told you that some of the most successful people in history achieved their success through silent practice? They didn't need a crowded room or a noisy studio to get the job done. The reality is that this way of thinking can hold us back from achieving our goals. By believing that practice must be loud and active, we miss out on the benefits of quiet, focused work. We also put unnecessary pressure on ourselves to be in a certain environment or to be a certain type of person. Silent practice comes in many forms. There's visualization, where you close your eyes and imagine yourself performing a task. There's mental rehearsal, where you go over a process or a routine in your head. And then there's simply focusing on your breath, allowing yourself to be present in the moment. These methods can be incredibly effective in different scenarios, from preparing for a big presentation to perfecting a new skill. The benefits of silent practice aren't limited to performance or skill building. It can also be a powerful tool for personal growth and development. By taking the time to focus on your breath, your thoughts, and your emotions, you can gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. One powerful story that comes to mind is that, in a small village, there lived a boy named Anil. His heart was filled with music, and his dream was to play the violin. But in the beginning, every time he tried, the sound was broken, messy, even unpleasant. The villagers laughed. They said, "This boy will never play music, only noise." Yet Anil held on to one belief. Practice is not just repeating the same thing again and again. Practice is believing. Believing that every small effort counts. And so, every single day, he practiced. He practiced when no one was watching. He practiced when people mocked him. He practiced until his fingers ached. And his heart found courage where once there was fear. Days turned into months. Patience grew in him. Confidence took root. And slowly, the noise became music. Then came the day of the village festival. The people gathered, curious and doubtful. Would Anil embarrass himself again? But when Anil lifted the violin and began to play, the sound was pure, graceful, and alive. Every note carried his journey. Every melody touched their hearts. Silence fell, then thunderous applause rose. Tears filled the villagers' eyes as they realized. This was not the same boy they once mocked. This was the power of practice. With a gentle smile, Anil said, "My success was not built by anyone else. It was shaped, day by day, by my silent, unseen practice." Good morning. Remember this today. Every little step you take, every small effort you make, is silently building the bridge to tomorrow's success.